Nigeria is quite massive, but today we are limiting it to meter distribution. You can call me Solo, you can call me Mr. Solo, you can call me Souls, you can call me Mr. Souls. But officially, I am Solomon of Fem. Again, welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM with Solomon of Fem. And we're talking about massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with a delay in metering distribution. And corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector, particularly regarding metering distribution, is a significant problem hindering the provision of reliable and affordable power. This corruption takes various forms, including illegal connections, meter tampering, bribery of DISCO employees, and estimated billing scams, all of which contributes to financial losses for consumers and the power companies, as well as undermining public trust in the system. Metering in Nigeria is overseen by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. Consumers and DISCO employees engage in illegal connections and meter bypassing to avoid paying for electricity or to divert load from the metering system, depriving the DISCO of revenue. This practice is often facilitated by DISCO employees who either perpetrate in the scheme or turn a blind eye to it. Now to estimated billing. The lack of adequate metering leads to reliance on estimated billing, which is often inflated and used as a tool for corruption. These schools may intentionally delay metering to continue generating revenue through estimated bills. Some consumers prefer estimated billing because they can negotiate payments with DISCO staff rather than paying for actual services like meter installation, connection, or even to resolve billing issues. Customers may be pressured to pay extra fees for meters or face delays in installation if they refuse to bribe. There's also lack of transparency and accountability. A weak regulation and a lack of transparency in the sector allow corrupt practices to flourish. The absence of effective channels for consumers to report corruption complaints also contributes to the problem. The National Assembly's failure to criminalize estimated billing further exacerbates the issue. Corruption leads to inflated electricity tariffs, financial losses for both consumers and DISCOs, and hinders investment in the power sector. It undermines public trust in the DISCOs and the government's ability to provide reliable electricity. Corruption also distributes and discourages investment in the sector, leading to a cycle of poor services and continued reliance on outdated infrastructure. Now, to address these issues, government have to strengthen regulation and enforcement to curb corruption is crucial. Increasing transparency and accountability in the DISCO's operations is vital. Developing effective channels for customers and consumers to report corruption and seek redress is essential, which I'm not sure that will happen. Now, for example, the person that my landlord paid this over 150,000 naira to get this meter, who does he report to? That is the problem. Who does he report to? And the only thing he can do is complain and keep calling the person. Where is my meter? I paid this meter since October last year. I paid for this meter rather since October last year, and I've not gotten it. Who does he report to? There are no avenue, no channel to report, corruption and to seek redress. The government needs to prioritize consumer interest and ensure discos are held accountable for their actions. Promoting public awareness about the impact of corruption in the power sector and empowering consumers to report malpractice can help combat the problem, just like what I'm doing today. I am bringing this problem to the front burner to make sure we discuss it, to create awareness, massive awareness, massive awareness about the impact of corruption in the power sector. And with this, I will empower customers to report malpractice to help combat the problem. Another problem, how do we report this malpractice? Because there are no channels to do that. But what can I do? I can only, I can't do this myself. I can only play my part as what I'm doing right now, reporting this corruption and promoting awareness. But it has to be a collective thing. It has to be a collective thing. So this is what we're talking about today. Massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with delay in metering distribution. Time to open the phone lines. Time to get the meeting started. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Again, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 or 0803 692 9933. Again, 0803 692 9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Someone had complained I called the numbers too fast, so I'll slow it down. The number to call 0700 903 903 903 or 0803 692 9933. If you're finding it difficult to get to us through that, you can call or text us via WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Call or text us. Okay, we have our first caller for today. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show. Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, you have to talk to us in English, please. Oh, okay. He's calling Emeka. This is not Emeka's number. This is number for VOP 903 FM. The first caller for today happened to be a call to Emeka. Sorry about that. Let me introduce the topic again. The program is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and the program we're talking about, the topic we're discussing today is a massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with delay in metering distribution. Corruption in Nigerian sector, particularly regarding metering distribution, is a significant problem hindering the provision of reliable and affordable power. This corruption takes various forms, including illegal connections, meter tampering, bribery of DISCO employees, and estimated billion scams, all of which contribute to financial losses for consumers and the power companies, as well as undermining public trust in the system. Metering in Nigeria is overseen by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. I'm sure I'm not the only person in Nigeria having this meter problem, where you will pay thousands of naira, 100k, 200k, 150k, and it will still take you over a year for you to get the meter installed, because they'll keep telling you the meter is not available. And then someone else will go pay 500k, 600k, and the next 2 days you see the meter installed in that person's house. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your name. I greet you, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Charles, calling from Ajegule.
Charles from Ajegule. Talk to us, Charles.
Yeah. I know corruption in Nigeria is something that is obvious. And
it is everywhere.
Yes. That is why we are, when people say article should come in, I get angry, honestly. Because we are thinking of how to stop corruption. And you are still telling that article to come and take over power again. I don't really know why people, I'm tired of Nigerians. We are clamoring for Obi to come and become president, so he will kill this corruption. So that these senators that carry a lot of money, putting in their pocket, it will stop. And they say they should bring the article again to come and continue. We are starting from again. While we are talking how corruption will die in Nigeria, and they say they're going to bring article. So please,
you think Atiku won't be able to fight corruption?
No, they can't.
Why do you think so?
Yes, because based on his past leadership, he has been in government before, and we know how he does it. He does. But the neutral person there now is Obi. That is just truth. And anything that
you know corruption is not an easy thing to fight, right?
Not easy to
exactly. Peter Obi cannot just come in and then wave the magic wand and then corruption will disappear. It can't take him alone. It has to be a collective effort.
Collectivity,
And then corruption would not just stand by and look at you. Corruption would definitely fight back.
Yes, I agree with you. But let me tell you something. It all starts one day. Look at that young guy in Burkina Faso. If the head is corrupt, totally the whole body will be corrupt. So that is just it. But as Obi is here now, Obi will not tolerate that corruption. So if the head will not tolerate that corruption, definitely the body will not follow the same thing too. So that is just it. Please, we should make this country the way it will suit everybody, not to go and bring a secret again to come and do us again. While we are carrying for Tinubu. Are they not friends? Now just to wise up, that will not make a mistake again, though. Thank you very much, my brother.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. What are we talking about today? Massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with a delay in meter distribution. We have a problem where DISCO employees solicit bribes from customers for services like meter installation, connection, and even to resolve billing issues. Customers may be pressured to pay extra fee for meters or face delays in installation if they refuse to pay this money. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yes, UK Martin is calling from Ocho.
Okay, UK Martins from Oshodi, talk to us, sir.
Yes, sir. When people called in to talk about Atiku and the heat, I keep laughing. Let me start from Atiku. There are some certain things that people doesn't understand about politics and governance. Atiku persists contesting for the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Atiku has been spending money 1999, 2003, 2007, 2023, 2019, the lastly 2023. If he calculate the millions of naira, nobody will call Atiku to become the president of Nigeria because Atiku is going to recover every 1 naira he spent. That is what we are facing now. The problem of Nigeria is stealing. From the local government to the presidency, stealing from the governors using bylaw. A man was in Abuja on Sunday, Wike, running down. I was watching him tackle speech to this financially. He said that he could not conduct local government election for 8 years. Wike refused to tell the church what is the problem between him and Fobola. Why is he fighting Fobola? If he's accusing of not conducting election, the same Wike said he installed with all the House of Assembly members. Where does Wike got the money? He's fighting Fobola. What happened?
Okay.
So the people of Nigeria is stealing. If Atiku become president of Nigeria, this is the worst of it all.
Okay.
The worst of it all.
UK.
People are not clamoring for Atiku to become president because he will recover every 1 naira that been spending since 1999.
UK Martins.
Nigeria will now take.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? UK Martins, can you hear me? Okay, good. What we're talking about today is massive corruption in electricity.
That is corruption now. Corruption
in electricity. We're talking about delay in meter distribution.
Yes, it will be inside there. The Minister of Power, Electricity, the Minister of Power, go and check the record. I know what I'm saying. That's why I say corruption. These people have embezzling money made for public, from local government, state government, and federal government. Amechi said this in Abuja, I think last week. He said that about 100 people sat down sharing Nigerian wealth. Then about 180 million are crying. Is it not very simple? Amechi said it, I watched him live. 100 people gather, they gang up, eating the wealth of the nation. About 250 million are crying. It's not about corruption in the electricity sector. Meter is supposed to be free. Meter is supposed to be free. Who is the minister? Who is in charge? How do they...
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we've got more callers. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Godwin. I'm calling from Idimo.
Godwin from Idimo. Talk to us, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
When we are talking about corruption in the electricity distribution company,
yes,
it boils down to the leader of the country. It boils down to who is leading the country. The leader, the body language will make minister to sit up. If the minister knows that the president is upright, he doesn't take nonsense. He will be afraid to do anything that leads to corruption. This meter you are talking about, it has been announced when Buhari was in power. The former minister of power, former governor of Lagos State, Fashola, he said it that if Jonathan, the money will come, he said if Jonathan cannot, if they take over power within 6 months, they will solve the problem of NEPA of light in this country. If Jonathan cannot solve it, he should leave that office. Then he became minister for power. What did he do? He announced that meter will be free to all Nigerians. At the end of the day, he was the minister for power. He did not do anything. Corruption was going on like you said. Somebody will pay 150,000 if you not get meter for the next 1 year. It's the fault of the minister. It's the fault from the minister to the president. If we have a good president upright, the minister we must come down and make sure the DG of that ministry will be brought to book, or he will get him out and let somebody else do the job. That's how to work. If you are a president, you cannot step on toes, then you don't have reason to be in this country, to be a president of this country. So that's why people are saying, like the last thing I was saying, Atiku, when people are still talking about Atiku is that we just need the devil to remove the devil from office. That is just the thing. Not that when we want to go into details, We articles not supposed to even talk when people are talking of when we want to clean this country. No, we have his record out there. We don't need to clean. You don't need to come. So we just want to try someone like Obi. We just want to try him because we have checked his background check. We have nobody has found him on corruption. Yesterday, last night, I took the time to watch Obi on YouTube. He was being interviewed from a channel with this Sheung. I listened to everything. Sheung was interviewing him, asking him questions. He was asking, go and confirm. Go and check. Go and confirm. He's there. He said when he was handed over, he called all the governors. They called all the MD of all the banks that the Anambra money was. They say he want to hand over. The Oti now is the governor of Abia. He was one of the MD of one of the banks that he was putting Anambra. He said, come, Anambra has so money in your bank. Is it true? Say yes. Now I want to hand over to the next person. He called the 3 banks. He said all of them agree. Say he hand over. He told them that the money. He told them that he had paid all the contractors, even the contractors that are still working. Their money is in bank. When you finish your job, your money is ready. Go and collect it from the new governor. This is a man that opened his mind and speak, and the money were in billions. He never look at them. So this is the type of person we want to try. We don't let us try him and see whether what he's telling us he can carry out. We watch him and see if he's good, then we continue with him. Because the other people that are just there, we just looking at them. We are just keeping quiet. We just keep quiet to say that if we can use them to remove this government. Because you use the people that they who want to for this coalition, they know how this present government come to power. So that's why we are listening in Nigeria and listening to them. Okay, you use these people who know how they think they came to power. Let's all use them. They are not want to say they are regretting. Let's try them. Let's say we can remove these people from power and put the right person. That is just the truth. If the right person is there, all this NEPA, all this railway, all this MPA, a lot of them will change. Everybody will cure. Everything will change. We take shape. Up to the police, up to the military, everybody will sit up. That's the truth. The thing comes down, it boils down to who is the leader. That is all the head. That is just the truth.
Okay.
So thank you very much. That's my contribution. So the corruption will stop when we have the right person there. That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let me read some messages I already have here. Good afternoon, Solomon. Your namesake, Solomon Asika. Okay, thank you for joining us, Asika from Mushin. These prepaid meters are available, but Ikeja Distribution are giving it out to the highest bidders because there is right here in Mushin is being given to every new building, no matter the unit or quantity the owners of the building want. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yes, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Agege.
Samuel from Agege, talk to us, sir.
Yes, I know. Well, once we talk of corruption, it doesn't start today. Corruption has been there since ever. I think all we need is an institution that will help us fight corruption. An institution that will help us check this corruption. Without doing that, I think we will continue from one accusation to the other. An institution, a good institution, make the law, as it is done in China. You can't take public money and eat it and get away. Our leaders are toying with us. They are not really serious. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Samuel. Let me read more messages. Good day, Big Solo. Talking about corruption in power sector. One of the foundation is faulty. Once the foundation is faulty, whatever on it will be apology. Sheyi Court from Itire. Thank you very much, Sheyi Court. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Tolu.
Yes, thank you for joining us on the show, sir.
Yeah, my name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
Shola from Egbeda. Talk to us, sir.
Yes, see, the last two callers mentioned the fact everything is said. I was just concurring. I was just not. This corruption we are talking about is or let me say, the inefficiency of our power. It's a shame, and it all boils down to leadership. Just very simple, and that is why these are one of the things that I have against people of the person. He wasn't the one that oversaw the privatization and everything. You know, they don't give the competent people, they don't give them the responsibility. It is party that they do. If we have a leader that is poor, a leader that is, that is clean, a leader that wants the best, it's easy to know. They will put round peg a round hole. You put technocrats, if it's not that you are taking an engineer, putting an engineer to be an attorney general, a government of compensation. That's all we get, and that has been the bane of this country. It's a shame that 200 million people, we are just managing 5,000 is it kilowatts or what do they call it? 5,000. When other countries, even South Africa, I mean, they are having almost 30,000, 25, 30. So leadership is just the moment we get leadership right, and when there are political measures, people that are spending money, look at NNPC, look at all the revelations coming out. That it has been discovered that those refineries cannot work again. They are obsolete. But they knew those people that they put there and they kept selling money. So leadership until we get it right. Thank you, you're doing a good job.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon. Chooks calling.
Chooks, okay, talk to
when we are talking of corruption.
and not just corruption, but the one in electric sector, particularly in considering meter distribution, yes. Obviously, is what we're talking about today.
It's all encompassing. The human beings that are there. So, but however, I want to tell you that I've made a payment for prepaid meter for the past 1 year now.
Oh, you made payment for prepaid meter?
I won't lie you.
Wow, how much did you pay?
I paid close to 200,000.
Wow. Close to a year now.
That's a single piece. Yes. They said until the platform will open, that.
Which of the distribution center? Ikeja distribution.
Yes. So that is part of. That's what I'm telling you. That these Yoruba people, they normally talk something that when you look at up, that is bent. You know, it is not from the up, it's the down. When they want to start tracking this corruption, let's limit it to that. Is our topic. You see, people that are there, the health rule, and how will the health rule? Because these people, they say, even people when they come to you now, they want to cut your life. You bribe them. And it is not only somebody that gives that is liable by law. Both the giver and the taker. So those are the issues. So the orientation must be entire. We need the institution to do their work. Let the government do their work accordingly. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. This is just bad. Ikeja Distribution Company, what is going on? Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. I'm Chimeziem from Ijeshatedo. In as much as I'm in support of Peter Obi being the presidential candidate of this coalition, but if Atiku becomes their presidential candidate, then so be it. Former President Obasanjo sold this current narrative that Atiku is a bad and a corrupt person. So I believe Obasanjo needs to apologize to Nigerians, because I don't think if Atiku is as corrupt as we think, we just need to get this current government out of power. Thank you, sir. This is from Chimezium. Good evening, Wise Solomon. The promoters of Obi will not let people rest. Did Obi rule heaven or the same Anambra where there is no infrastructure development? I don't blame that. I don't blame them. Many of them see good road first in Lagos. Okay, so this episode of Matters is turning into an Atiku and a Peter Obi rivalry. So I'm not going to read any message that get to do with Peter Obi and Atiku rivalry again. What we're talking about today is massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with delay in meter distribution. We're narrowing. It's English, don't even finish on my mouth, Seth. We are narrowing the massive corruption in the Nigerian electricity sector today to the distribution of meters. Okay, I have some messages on our live broadcast here on YouTube, but still the messages here is still having to do with more of a Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar's rivalry, so I'm not going to read those messages. Please let your messages be tailored to the massive corruption in electricity sector with metering distribution, meter distribution. If you have that, then I will read them. But keep your messages coming. Go to YouTube and type VOP903 FM. And you can join us live on YouTube. And then you can also join the conversation there. And I will be on hand to monitor this conversation and of course read them out. Just make sure your messages today or your calls are targeted to the massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with meter distribution as the point of focus today. Okay, more callers. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry, Mr. Solomon.
Yes.
I called back. You know, I have an experience. I called back.
Okay.
I called elementary school.
Yeah. For those of us that didn't know when you called back, can you reintroduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
Okay, Shola from Egbeda.
You know,
Okay.
we mentioned corruption. That has been the thing. Now, I want to tell you something. You know, one other caller mentioned that the person giving the bribe and the person, both the giver and the taker, they are both liable, which is very true. But I still insist that once there is monitoring from the leadership, once we put square pegs in square holes, there's going to be efficiency. You know that in my family house, you understand, I was not staying there,
Okay.
but my dad was sick. I'm giving you an experience of what happened like 3 years ago. So they were on an estimated bill then. They used to bring this heavy bill, 4 flats. Every month per flat, they'll be bringing 70,000, 80,000. You understand? So there was accumulation of debt. Each flat was having almost 800,000. So they were always being embarrassed. They were always being. I'm
That
telling
is
you,
a lot.
a whole lot. So you can imagine 800 by 4. You know. So when my dad was sick, I had to come home. I took him because there was nobody with him except for my little cousin. So when we took him to hospital, the tenants ran out and met me and explained that I could please help them out, that they have been talking to my dad, that the NEPA officials have been coming, and what they were saying was that they kept promising my dad that they'll bring the meter. You understand? But it had not been brought for me for months. So they now say what they understood was that they were going to give them some money that tried to hasten it up. They call it like express. You understand? And that money, each meter was around almost 20,000 or 30,000 each.
Okay.
My brother, I'm telling you that they told me they were ready to avoid embarrassment. I had to tell them that, okay, no problem. You understand? You people gather the money, they told me that they are ready, that maybe they will take the money subsequently from their rent. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to visit that and give them this money to the officials. Within 3 weeks, they started bringing this back. So what I'm going to say in essence is that these people, they are doing, even those are all these bills, even when you have a political debt, they will work for, they will collect money. And that will not happen. I'm telling you, if the law has been binding, They will not have a reason. You understand to give them money. That's what I'm saying. We want to give them money. They were wiping off debt that did not get to the top. Wait, they cannot pay without their bosses. They know about all these things. That's what we are talking about. The country needs to be sanitized. The system needs to be sanitized. Put the people, right people there. When they privatized NEPA at that time, it was foolish. They told NEPA to. Not the people that will be able to do it, not tech workers, not people that are ready to do business. Just like all these telecommunication companies. You get what I'm saying? So that's the problem. Thank you,
thank you very much, Shola. If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we're talking about massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector, with the main focus today on meter distribution. Lots of Nigerians complain of paying huge monies, 200,000 naira, 150,000 naira, and after 1 year, the meter still hasn't been brought and hasn't been installed. I hear to keep hearing stories of people getting meters every day, and you're wondering, I mean, when will it be my turn? Good afternoon, Mr. Souls, the man of the moment. How is your mental health? Don't mind those callers. Tinubu is confusing the masses by campaigning in 2 years of his administration. Well done, Souls. Mome Sam from Ayobo. Thank you very much, Mome Sam. My mental health is intact by God's grace. The number to call is 0700-903-903-903. Again and slower, 0700-903-903-903 or 0803-692-9933. Again, 0803-692-9933. Or you can call or text us via WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Okay, we've got more callers. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Hello. Hello. Please call us back. We're having lots of network issues today. We do sincerely apologize for that. Keep calling. Or if you're finding it difficult to call us, please just text us via WhatsApp. WhatsApp, not SMS, or WhatsApp. The number is 081 717 560. What am I even saying, Seth? I'll tell it again, 081 717 56338. Again, 081 717 56338. That's the WhatsApp number to call or text us.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm still calling back. You know the help you can do for us.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, I said I paid about 200,000 for a prepaid meter. What the excuse they are giving us is that the platform is not yet open. Immediately the platform is open, that they will log us in.
And then they don't get to tell you when the platform will be open.
If open, how do we say it? Open door something. We don't have any clue concerning that.
And yet, I'm sure you keep hearing stories of other people getting prepaid meters.
And we are seeing some people being installed with prepaid meters. No fear to them. It is not a single phase. The ones that I saw was 3 phases.
Okay.
So maybe they don't have a single phase. So that's why you people should go a little for us. Maybe you bring them from, particularly Ikeja, that people that have paid since last year, why are they not? Because fair to them.
So here's the thing. I'm not sure, we will try, but I'm not sure we're going to get anybody to come out, because those meters, in real sense, in actuality, those meters are supposed to be free. They are not supposed to charge anybody for anything. I mean, the best they can do is people just give us small thing to help you install it. You're not supposed to pay for meters.
Okay,
that's
maybe
just
you
the
are
truth.
working in the academic environment. That is an academic statement.
No, it's not an academic statement. That's the truth. But of course, we're not oblivious to the fact that people have to pay to get the meters. We know. I have the same problem. My landlord, this is a personal story. I mean, if you had listening to the show today, you would have heard I started the show today with a personal story. My landlord paid 152,000 naira since October last year, and we've not gotten the prepaid meter up till now.
Of course.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because of a fear, we would hardly get anybody come out to say, because how are they going to defend the fact that they're collecting money from people to install these meters?
I have all my facts. I have everything. I can come out. So that's not. But let them just help us. Let them bring the meters to people that pay. That's just the issue now. I think people that pay. Let them bring the meter out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We're having lots of people calling to give their own experience of paying prepaid meters, which is actually supposed to be free, but still they still pay 150, 200k, and a year later they are still asking for their prepaid meters. Hello, good afternoon. Can you move away from your radio or TV set? Move away from your radio or TV set, or switch the volume off totally. Hello. Okay,
you are speaking with Prophet Favor Miracle.
Prophet Shegun Miracle.
Prophet Favor Miracle.
Okay, talk to us, sir.
There is the adage that Prophet said, the water started fall from the head. It is the way you go to take good leadership. You will look towards every state, every minister. Now we are having less than 30, now we have 50 something. It's not about having millions of ministers. If you have a good leader, you will checkmate all the ministers. The one that is not doing the right thing, is doing no way. You have to remove and put this one that to put something in order. Now, this is corruption. You're talking about meter or electricity. For corruption in the electricity meter. If we are having the same thing for where we are living, because number one, the way God created this country, for this meters you said, it's not only you. We're supposed to, if we use this thing well as you're supposed to, this meter supposed to be free. Since we are paying for it, but it's not free. That's correct. That's why we have to get it right. By even the officials, they will have the electoral reform. We try to have a good initiative. We have a good initiative. This corruption will be reduced minimum. Thank you, and God bless you. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we've got some messages on our YouTube live feed. This from Tochuku Adiele. He's a regular contributor to a live feed here on YouTube. Good afternoon. The long lead time between ordering and delivery of prepaid meter is caused by the distributors. The distributors are still private companies of elected government officials who are awarded. These private companies separate from the discos by way of outsourcing invests these order fees and try to, as much as possible, to gain high returns before they place the order by way of importations. These prepaid meters are not given to free again as stipulated by law, because the discos have gone ahead to outsource the meter productions. Okay. Guy, it looks like you're not in Nigeria. Because if you are, then you will know that meters are being distributed every day in Lagos. Hello.
Hello, Victor on the line from Oshodi.
Okay, Victor from Oshodi, thank you for joining us on the show. Talk to us,
Solo, what we are discussing today is a wonderful topic.
Okay.
But the problem is this. There is no way he can fight corruption without the person that being in the front. If the person in the front will show the sign of the truth, so the people at the back will follow with the same truth. There is no sector in Nigeria, no one that is exemption. All of them corrupt. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Even in a marketplace, in hospital, in anywhere you call it, because once you say, why are you doing like this? The person now will tell you, what do you want me to do? The other person is doing like this. Until Nigeria get what they call penalty. Penalty in corruption. The penalty that I mean is that once you commit crime that is responsible to death, they will make sure that they kill that person. Once they confirm that this thing is real, I'm not saying that you kill person that did not commit any offense. Once you confirm that this thing is real, like China, my brother, even when I travel there, I noticed that once you know that A is A, do it. If you don't do it, do the other way, you will pay for it. But now you cannot pay for any corruption. That is why everybody is just doing the way you like. Until we make sure we do the right thing, and if you don't do the right thing, you receive it hot. That is when all of us will change. The corruption is everywhere, even in the family. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. The disco is deliberately not giving out meters because they made more money from estimated billing system. John from Ijaniki. Thank you very much, John. Good day, sir. Corruption in Nigeria's power sector, especially in prepaid meter issuance, involves bribery, favoritism, and deliberate delays by electricity distribution companies, DISCOs. Although meters are meant to be free or subsidized, officials often demand illegal payment. This allows DISCOs to continue overbilling customers through the estimated billing system, undermining transparency and public trust. Dear Daniels Ibok, thank you very much, dear Daniels Ibok, for your message. If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. What are we talking about today? Massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector, with meter distribution as a point of reference. In other words, we're narrowing our discussion today on distribution of meters, where you have people paying massive amounts of money to get meters, and you still take more than a year for the meter to be distributed, to be brought in, to be installed. Again, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903 or 003 692 9933. Again, 003 692 9933. Or if you find it difficult to call us on any of those numbers, you can call or text us via WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Again, the WhatsApp number 081 717 56338. 3338. Okay, we have a message here. Good afternoon, Solomon. Corruption perpetrated by power sector are carried out by Nigerians. As much as we like to blame politicians, Nigerians are also corrupt. No politician is omnipresent. Let everyone practice what they preach. Talk is cheap. Okay, you did not tell us your name. Okay, let's pick more calls. Good afternoon. Hello.
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 Yeah, Solomon. Solomon, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Peter. I'm calling from Misolo.
Peter from Misolo. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is complain, wailing, crying. That's it. But to me, I don't have issue about that. I don't have any complaint to give about that. Even I have, I will not give. But what I mean that the solution to everything is good leadership. I mean, the expert in leadership say that everything rises and falls with leadership. If you got a good leadership, all these people are complaining, this is Nepal something, government can do it. You will not give it this meter and everything. They will do it, you won't have any problem. But we have the money, we have resources to do it. But when you have a leader, you don't really care. This one is their own problem. They see it is their own problem. Then others will be capitalizing on that, exploiting people. So the only thing is good leadership. But the opportunity is now, 2027. Let us resolve it. Let us choose. Remove the sentiment, remove religion, remove ethnicity. Remove all that consideration that can never help us. All these people complaining, and you'll be surprised. Few weeks ago, I'm almost this man from this side. This one has not produced. Let us do the right thing and help ourselves. Otherwise, we continue complaining. That's my stake. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Solo. How you doing now?
I'm good. How you doing, sir?
I did very fine, though.
Okay.
And Joe from Bariga, they call.
Joe from Bariga. Okay.
Yes. Solo. Look, I was born in 1960, and I started growing, and I saw a lot of new regime of government. Could you believe, this winter we are talking about? If president come up one day in the morning like this, or whatever time, he give order, say, look, I want the meter. Oga Minister, look, I want this prepared meter to get to everybody. I've seen it in previous regimes, and it will be upheld. But this one, somebody, they will bring the meters in Nigeria. Somebody will call himself a contractor. He will carry the whole prepared meter and be selling to the price. The federal government is talking nonsense. If the federal government says 80, he would like to say 150. That is the problem. The corruption in this regime, this APC government is outweighing us, is outweighing us, killing us. I'm telling you before, I've never seen. I grew up with military, with civilian. I have never seen this type of corruption in this regime before. So I'm telling you before God and man. So much even is transferring to common people. Everybody now is in the queue.
Everyone is trying to get a piece of the national cake.
Yes. I don't know how we came to this. I don't know how we arrived to this situation. It's a very sorry situation, oh. So it's a very sorry situation. I'm telling you before God, man. If we continue this way, this country will turn to Sodom and Gomorrah. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, sir. This one says corruption in the power sector starts from the top because those junior staff are on target when delivering the meter to the customers. So when the head is rotten, what do you think? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Solo.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Mr. Boss. This is from Adelaide.
Mr. Boss from.
There is no way we cannot. There is no way we will not mention article
you can talk today without article, Peter Obi, please. Okay, let's just stick it to the power sector.
If you are the president today, you will have to appoint minister for power. That is fair. So it is the minister who will talk to, so that this election will stop immediately. Without talking to the minister who is in charge of this electricity, there is nothing you can do. The election is sticking into their blood. I understand what you say in Nigeria. So there is no way you cannot mention article on the other man.
Peter Obi.
Thank you very much, Peter Obi. So if they are minister today, I know what they will do. Especially Peter Obi. Thank you.
Thank you. So what are we doing today? We're trying to promote public awareness and about the impact of corruption in the power sector and empowering consumers to report malpractice to help combat the problem of the corruption in the power sector, meter distribution especially. Of course, the government needs to prioritize consumer interest and ensure these schools are held accountable for their action. But first of all, they have to be an effective channel for consumers to report corruption and seek redress, which is very, very, very essential. So in case you're confused, what are we talking about today? Massive corruption. We're taking a look at massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector with laying emphasis on delay in meter distribution. People keep complaining, pay huge amounts of money, and after 6 months, after 7 months, after 8 months, after 12 months, after 13 months, they still haven't gotten their meters, even after paying up to 200,000 naira to get their meters. And of course, if you're also tuning in for the first time, the number to call to make your contribution is 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903 or 0803 692 9933. Again, 0803 692 9933. Or if you're finding it difficult to call us because I keep getting lots of calls but I can't pick them because of network, you can go to WhatsApp. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Solomon.
Good afternoon, sir. Tell us
How
your
are
name.
you?
I'm good.
My name is Hugo. Actually, I'm on the motion.
Okay.
Okay, I've been listening to 90.3 FM. The topic is an interesting one. My position is this. Let me just paint a scenario for you.
Okay.
I'm a business person. For me to make profit, I have to display wares or have something to sell, right?
Yes.
But in this country, is where for you to even get light to your house, you have to pay for the pole, pay for the wire, pay for the meter, pay for the person that's going to come and connect it. Even if it's a community, you have to buy transformer for yourself and still get people that will connect it. You pay them, pay for the wire, pay for everything.
Even after paying that large sum of money for the meter.
Yes. Even after doing all those ones, you might not still get the service. Now, my question is, what moral capacity does those people have to come and ask the person to give you money in the first place. You understand? That is on that aspect. Number two, I want to say that to a large extent, I want to say yes, leadership is important. Because if a leader can come and declare state of emergency in a whole state, change government, change whatever, he can still do the same in that aspect.
You can declare state of emergency in the power sector.
You understand? Now, look at what is happening. Someone cited a case of Burkina Faso. Another thing is the followers. I could remember where the former president of government of America said that Nigerians should look for credible institutions and not powerful personnel. You understand? When we have personnel that are credible in a place, you have the moral capacity to be able to hold people responsible for their for their irresponsible actions. Let me give you an example, my brother. Where I was living, when I parked into the compound, I called my electrician. I said, I want you to check for me and make sure that every appliance in this house is connected to my meter. I don't want to run a single appliance here without paying for the bill. My landlord was one that came to me and said, why are you doing like this? Don't you know that all the ACs here are wired to be direct on the pole so that to avoid this type of, you understand? I said to him, this is what I want. You see, let me tell us, we as citizens of the country, we have a very good role to play when it comes to making our country to be right.
It is a collective thing.
It's a collective thing. There's no corruption that goes on in this country that doesn't have somebody that hates it. Money cannot just fly out of whatever, you understand, without somebody aiding it. I've prayed to God one day. I've done work for federal government one certain time, but I did that job, but I wasn't at peace with myself. I said to God, if this is the only work I have in the whole of my life, I don't want to do it again in my life. You go to church, you pray. People who are doing this against the country, you are praying against yourself when you have been laid as a conduit pipe to siphon the commonwealth of the people. That when you put a tender of 1,000 naira, you come and see 50,000, they say, write it, bring it out, this is your own, this is our own. Who is doing who? Who is fooling who? So what?
We lost the...
Talk about that aspect of power. To a larger extent, individuals have a role to play because these officials will come into you. They'll come and tell you, there's something I'll do on your meter. It will run in small, or let me help you and reconnect it this way. You are the one to say, no, leave it as it is. I want to pay. I don't want to pay. Let me give you another example, my brother. I used to pay personal income tax with my own card. On my own, I voluntarily did. I was doing it. At the time, I asked one of the officials, I said, at what age will I begin to reap the benefit of this tax? He said, there's nothing like that. But I said, there's no need. From that day, I stopped paying it. I want to say it on radio. Why will I be paying for what I will not be able to, government will not be able to give me anything back for? And I will just be paying you money. I pump water for myself. I do it for myself. Indirectly or directly, you pay tax in this country on the road that you apply. When you are running a bad road and you are good.
Okay, sorry, we lost that caller. Keep trying to call. There's also the WhatsApp option 08171756338. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the show. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Mommy Chukwamaka.
Mommy Chukwamaka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, talking to us from where?
I'm calling from Okoko.
From Okoko. Okay, talk to us now. First of all, move away from your radio or TV set or switch off the volume totally. We're getting a call back.
Okay, but I have no problem. So I want to beg you people for help. They just come and demolish our house. They don't just tell us. I just get on that. I don't just know what to do me and my children. I just get stranded. We are sleeping outside. So, and we don't have money to rent house. So I'm just begging for help. Please.
Where is the house?
Okoko.
What part of Okoko?
Okoko, Michael, the Ugu Street side.
Okay.
Yes.
And there was no reason, nothing. You guys never have an eviction permit or something, eviction notice rather.
No, they sell the house, but they did not tell us say they don't sell and they just carry some guys on the scatter the place.
Who sold the house?
The landlord, I don't know, the landlord.
When was your
I
rent?
think
When
they,
was your rent supposed to be due?
my rent don't do since last month. We want to pay, but as this thing happens, so there's no money. I don't know what to do. I don't sell some things. You spend my students' school fees before this thing happen.
Okay, your I don't even know how to even talk about this matter now. Your house rent was due since 2 months ago.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, sorry about that. I'm sure the necessary government agencies are looking to this. We'll try our best to contact one or two persons, and that's what I was asking you. Where is your house? You keep telling me, tell us, Okoko Michael. The house no get streets.
Abula go street. Abula go street.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost him. I lost her rather. Okay, good afternoon, Solomon. A government corrupts and builds on lie, eye service, and hypocrisy cannot prosper. Because of this government obnoxious policies and subsidy is gone statement. 7.2 million public, private, and SME shut down. All you have accounted. Also, you have accountant as power minister. Square pegs in round hole. All they do tax and loot. Also they have done is to compromise on institutions for 2027 gain. The economy, education, health, and all sector is in a dead state. All they do is to tax and loot. That is why we are in this nightmare. It's a shame. This is Lekon from Lagos. Lekon, this is the shortest text message, WhatsApp message you've sent. I think you can still make it even a little shorter than this. Oh, thank you for talking to us, Lekon from Lagos. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, tell us the name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, my name is Ifani. I'm calling from Oshodi.
Ifani from Oshodi. Okay, talk to us, Ifani.
Epiphany, not Ifani.
Sorry?
Epiphany.
Oh, Epiphany. Oh,
yes.
Okay, talk to us, Epiphany. That's a very good name.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my point is that what about Nigeria is that it seems that the story about Nigeria will never finish. That is it. So every time new story will come and go, every year, back to back. I wonder when the story will stop. But we just pray that one day everything will just stop. Maybe 2027, I pray. That's my own contribution.
No, we pray so too. But it has to start from we voting in the right person to lead this country. Okay. Let's speak more calls. Good afternoon. Hello. Sorry about that. Please call us back. A lot of the messages I'm seeing here, I can't read them because they are totally out of scope with what we're talking about today, out of topic actually. There seems to be a great rivalry going on between Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar right now. And we're seeing that most of the messages here are mudslinging. And I can't read them because that's not what we're talking about today. So if I don't read your messages today, no vexo. Your message has nothing to do with what we're talking about today. We're taking a look at the massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector, narrowing it down to distribution of meters in Nigeria. The more and more messages coming in here, but people just they talk within their one talk. They don't even care what they talk about today. Again, we're talking about massive corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector, narrowing today's topic with distribution of meters, where we're getting lots of complaints, especially people connected to the Ikeja distribution company. They've paid lots of money for more than a year now, and they're yet to get their meters delivered to them. Corruption in the power sector starts from the government that regulates the sector and the various political class that own the discos. In my area and at K2, we've using a prepaid meter for the past 8 years and even cleared the assumed debt that came with the meter and the one the premises indebted. But last month, IKEDC came again and disconnected the light from the prepaid meter and said the premises own that 10 years ago. Who can we report to? Victor from K2. And that is the big question. There are no channels to report to. There are no channels. Which is one thing the Minister of Power, the National Assembly have to look into. Channels to report stuffs like this too. Who do we call? What are the numbers? A help desk officer you can call and make these complaints to. We don't have them. As I said earlier on, corruption in Nigeria's electricity sector, particularly regarding metering distribution, is a significant problem and it's hindering the provision of reliable and affordable power. The corruption takes various forms, including illegal connections, meter tampering, bribery of disco employees, and estimated billing scams, all of which contribute to financial losses for consumers and even the power companies as well, and also undermining public trust in the system. Metering in Nigeria is overseen by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. Unfortunately, if you're calling us now, we can't pick your call because it is time for us to go. How do we address this issue? I said it at the start of the program and I'm going to say that again. Strengthen regulation and enforcement to curb corruption is very, very crucial. Very, very crucial. And just as some callers of call to allude to, it starts from the top. It starts from the top. The Minister of Power, the DISCOs, the NERCs, they have to strengthen regulation and enforce enforcement. The National Assembly also need to come into this matter. Increase transparency and accountability in the DISCO's operations is very, very vital. Developing effective channels for consumers to report corruption and seek redress is essential. This is one part that lots of people are complaining about too. There have to be an effective channels for consumers to report corruption and seek redress. if necessary. The government need to prioritize consumer interest and ensure discos are held accountable for their actions. Promotion, which is my job, and other media outlets and journalists, we have to promote awareness about the impact of corruption in the power sector, and empowering consumers to report practices can help combat the problem. Until next week Monday, when we come your way again, same time 1:30, same station, Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and the program is Matters. Do follow all our social media handles at VOP 903 FM. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP 903 FM. Good afternoon and thank you for listening. We'll be right back on Monday.